Okay, Armando here with DLC Model Builders, going back to my Red Hulk buildup. I realize the video hasn't been very detailed, but most of the techniques I've used here I've already gone over in other builds. The kit parts were shown in the previous segment. I've finished putting them together. The head was joined to the body and the seam was taken care of. For the most part, you can still see a hint of it there, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. The upper part of the body was joined to the lower part with a pin. The arms were joined together. This is where the seam is. I've evened it out with some putty and reprimered, and then I sculpted the pants with Aves epoxy, the two-part epoxy sculpt, that is. Using Frank C's, I believe Carpaccio is his last name. He's Network Wraith at Sci-Fi Model Action. He did this build-up and he carved the pants using Michael DeCastro's tips. He's the actual sculptor of the kit. It was a lot of fun. You basically just layer sheet upon sheet of this stuff after you mix it together, and surround the areas where you want the tears. Create some pleats where the crotch is to simulate the pants being stretched. You make some belt buckles. You bend the epoxy outward and then just sort of shred it with instruments. I used this right here, a little spatula. And the effect is quite convincing. Very pleased with it. So now I'll just let this dry overnight. There's some more belt buckles I just added there. One there. One there. Just let it dry overnight. This stuff gets hard as a rock. It's already pretty hard. I'll do a little sanding to get some irregularities off of it, maybe some fingerprints if I see any. And my plan is to, as I said, to do him up as a Red Hulk. The Red Hulk is obviously all red with yellow eyes, black hair, and the pants are black. I've looked him up on the internet. Images, pics, research, and that's the most common representation. Now he'll be part of a two Hulk maquette that I am doing with another Hulk sculpt that I obtained through a gentleman in the Clubhouse forum. His name, he goes by Dynamic Menace, and he's a big Hulk fan, and he's come up with several really cool sculpts. So I got this one from Michael DeCastro at IRMAO Models in Facebook if you want to look him up. And let me show you the other one, which I haven't started on yet. I have him all laid out over here. Here he is. Pretty cool sculpt. His pants are made, as you can see. Simple to put them together. It's just three parts basically. And him I'll do as a regular Green Hulk. That's his base. Really cool. The lettering's the Hulk word. All four letters come separate. This is the base for the other one. He also comes with a head in case you didn't want to make him so angry, but I wanted him screaming. And this one the letters I'll paint in red, obviously, because this is for the Red Hulk. So I'll put them facing each other as a sort of a face-off maquette type thing, diorama type thing. I think it'll look pretty cool. So that's my Red Hulk versus Green Hulk build-up, and I'll continue showing you guys as I come along. Next step will be finishing up the Red Hulk's painting as I described, and then I'll turn my attention to Green Hulk over here. Anyway, talk to you later. Okay, back with the final video on the Red Hulk. I completed it, completed the paintwork, completed everything, and I just wanted to give you a quick once-over and let you know some of the pitfalls I ran into with this kit, and what I did with it. I used the Spes Red with a couple of drops of black to create the color after I pre-shaded, and the teeth were with white. Tamiya, the tongue and the inside of the mouth was with the tongue coloration from the Garage Kits colors. The yellow was lemon yellow Tamiya, and the black of the hair was Tamiya black. The pants were initially Tamiya black, but I didn't like them. They were too dark, so I painted them over with some gray, SJN gray I believe it's called. And the base was done with some black and some gray, and I added some red to the lettering to make it stand out. The nails are Spes black with a couple of drops of red. Couple of things. The most important thing that I ran into were multiple problems with chipping. This kit, more than any other resin kit, I've had problems with the paint adhering to it. Despite my having prepped it with soap and water and rubbing alcohol and adhesion promoter, it's just a poor quality of resin. It was very smooth and very shiny. Didn't have a lot of bite to it. One of the things I'll try in the future, if I run up into another kit with this type of resin, is I will sand it to roughen it up beforehand, before I do anything else to it, to roughen up the surface. Maybe it'll give me better results. But up until a few minutes ago, I had a couple of places where it chipped right there, and I used a combination of sometimes sanding, resanding. Like here I had a problem, I had to resand, reprimer and repaint. But in some of the smaller chips I used canopy glue, just dabbed it on there and let it dry, and then just painted right over it. I had a problem here too, as you can see. The canopy glue fixed it to the point where I've accepted it, and I'm going to let it go because frankly I don't want to continue to sand and repaint this thing. But anyway, the canopy glue trick was kind of cool. I liked it. So maybe you guys can use it if you run into that problem. So here's my Red Hulk, and I'll add him to my gallery, and next I'll work on the Green Hulk, same scale, different sculpt, that I will have facing off the Red Hulk. Anyway, talk to you later.